home Campaign 2019. Concessions with the side of politics at the Hillyard Festival this morning. The summer tradition falls on the last weekend before the August primary. With that in mind, many Spokane candidates were there shaking hands, answering questions, and working to make sure voters understand their platforms. Brand new tonight at 5, Miracle Wash brings us more on what candidates are saying ahead of Tuesday's primary.
Families filling the park here for the Hillyard Festival and Parade, but it's a little more special this year as residents get to speak with a few mayoral candidates ahead of Tuesday's primary election. Food, music, and campaigning, of course. The Hillyard Festival had a slightly different feel to it this year thanks to the upcoming primary election. 4 of Spokane's 5 mayoral candidates made it out to the festival this morning with more nerves than you may expect.
I think you're crazy if you're not nervous at this point. You don't know what's going to happen, and we've done everything we wanted and worked really hard. Hopefully we got our positive message about Spokane out.
Stuckert is anxious for the results, but wants to stress his mission to fix rising rent costs around Spokane.
Last week I talked to 3 families that were on the verge of homelessness just because of the rising rents, and it's going to take full court press in order to solve our housing crisis.
Mayoral candidate Sean Poole is anxious himself just for the campaigning to end.
You know, it's been a long 16 months since I started this campaign, and I think I've aged about 20 years in the past 16 months.
If elected, Poole is pushing to hire 25 police officers within his first 6 months in office, but his main concern is making sure the public makes an educated vote.
Don't vote for me because I'm nice. Don't vote for me because I interacted with you. Do your research, and whoever you identify with ideologically and politically, vote for them.
Mayoral candidate Nadine Woodward made an appearance as well, urging voters to understand the importance of this election.
This election, I believe, will define what Spokane is and what will be for at least a generation. And so I encourage everybody to get the vote out. Do we want to preserve the best parts of what we have, or are we going to be something else?
Jonathan Bingle was at the festival, but 4 News Now wasn't able to catch up with him. He says he'll be campaigning all weekend by knocking on residents' doors. 4 News Now also reached out to Kelly Cruz's campaign about any final plans, but we didn't receive a call back. If you're not registered to vote just yet or need to make a change to your address, that's no problem. You'll have until 8 o'clock on Tuesday night to do so. In Hillyard, I'm Miracle Wash reporting 4 News Now.